1 year ago, during our 3 days in the Valley supersized Silicon Valley coverage, I asked venture capitalist Tim Draper, who's one of our originals for 3 days in the Valley, what he predicted would be the three most important investments looking ahead for him. Here's what he said.
Bitcoin could be a really interesting currency around the world. I think that's going to be great. I think drones, somehow getting your pizza delivery to your body is going to come very quickly. I think, yeah, absolutely. And I think wearable computing.
I am still waiting for my taco to be dropped on my front doorstep, Tim. What the heck? Pizza. I'm still waiting for that. But look, you have had spot-on predictions. You clearly have the Midas touch, at least when it comes to being very well ahead of the game. It's a Fox Business exclusive. We welcome Tim Draper of Draper Fisher Jurvetson. Thank you so much for being here. Right off the bat, I have to ask
Thanks
you
for having me,
about Bitcoin. Did Alibaba and the lead up to this massive IPO steal the thunder from Bitcoin, which has been growing pretty exponentially?
Yeah, well, no, I don't think so. Alibaba did sort of take all the air out of the room, but Bitcoin, I'm still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years. It's a hedge against a lot of fiat currencies. It's a new way of transferring cash throughout the world in a much more efficient way. And Bitcoin has created a whole infrastructure of many companies, some of which came out of Boost, the incubator. Mm-hmm. And those companies are creating this whole new culture, this whole new way of thinking.
Well, can you name some of them? Tim, I'd love to hear the names. I know that there's a company called Vorum you're interested in. What else? Just rattle them off.
Right. Vorum, CoinCove. CoinCove operates out of Mexico. Bitpagos operates out of Argentina. There are two in Korea, Corbit and CoinPlug. They're all reinventing the way people move money. They make it much more efficient. Better ways of storing. It's a new way of storing capital, and it's a new way of moving capital. And faster money creates a better economy. And I believe that whichever governments recognize this and see Bitcoin as a big opportunity are the ones who are going to really benefit from this.
Okay, so let me just reiterate. You're saying Bitcoin will be worth about $10,000 per coin in about 3 years. Right now, just so our viewers know, it stands at $413 per Bitcoin. Long way to go. I want to. Go ahead.
And I know you're going to come back and test me on this because we talked a year ago and we're still working on the taco drones.
I want a taco and a burrito dropped on my front doorstep. You, again, have been in on the early stages of things like Skype and Hotmail, Tesla. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, which is his rocket ship company, he was just here last week. As you look at an Elon Musk, back then with Tesla, as he stands right there with a red one right behind us on 48th Street, I have to ask, how do you know that something's going to work?
Well, I try to keep track of new technology, interesting technologies, and how they're going to affect markets. And I did, luckily, see that that these lines were going to cross, that you didn't have to be a tree hugger to own an electric vehicle, because you could be somebody who just wanted really good speed and really good braking and really good handling. As soon as I saw that those lines were going to cross, I thought now is the time we should be starting to make a bet on an electric car company. And fortunately, we made the investment in Tesla, and Elon made that into an amazing company.
I'm with you on why electric vehicles just seem like a smart thing. They need to get the price down, but until then, let's get to California's dreaming, as I call it. You want to split California into 6 different pieces. Listen, I'm from West Los Angeles. I don't want to have to take a passport to go to Irvine or something. I mean, not that I even need to go to the Valley at all, but this map that we're putting up there, it didn't get on the California ballot yet. Do you still believe that there's a value in breaking up California into 6 pieces?
Oh, absolutely. I think California has gotten too big and unwieldy and unmanageable, and it's operating as a monopoly. the state is charging us the most and giving us the worst service, and we're getting farther and farther distant from our government here in California. I mean, we don't really know what's going on in Sacramento. They don't really know what's going on back here, and I think we need to get closer to our government. And this is an opportunity for Californians to look at their government and say, hey, if there were 6 of us, how would it all work? And to give it a refresh. We really have, in the last 40 years, we've gone from first in education to 47th in education. In the last 40 years, we've gone from the best place to do business to literally the worst state to do business. We're 50th now. So something's got to
be done. Yeah.
So it's time for a change, and 6 Californias is a big opportunity for California.
Well, the Northern Californians blame us, the Southern Californians, for stealing their water, so they can have their little piece. We'll keep ours. Thanks, Tim. Great to see you.
Terrific. Great to see you, too.
Tim
Thanks.
Draper, Draper Fisher Jurvetson, founding and managing director. But I do have to say also he's got, of course, his big effort when it comes to Draper University of Heroes. And they're in their 6th session now, 6 years of that. Congratulations. Closing bell in